A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll move the wide receiver. Ready, go! Throwing, Carr. Pressure coming. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you set the tone. First and goal, the offense set up in great position. Nice job rushing the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, getting him in the ground, and now getting him in a second down and long situation.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ready, go! Carr from the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
Swings it out to his running back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option one, taking away option two. But how about the running back slipping?
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Wants to throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. The give on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Go.
Carr unloads to the wideout. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Hey, check it. 80-22, ISO. 80-22, ISO.
looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
Could be an alley. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's Carr to throw. Sends it downfield. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Williams. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. Shows him the stiff arm. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams. Shakes off the defender. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Carr. Right down the middle. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak. And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, it's nice to start a first drive of the football game being the more physical team. 3rd down and short, you know, goal-to-go situation here. You're going to run the football.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Notre Dame 6, Georgia 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting a big sack?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
To give running right, it's Frazier. There's a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third down, here's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Let's it go to the end zone. Caught. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Gilbert. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Shows him the stiff arm. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. That's caught. It's Washington. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. To the air again, Carr. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give is to Williams. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
1852 soldier! 1852 soldier! Ready, go!
Right back to the well. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal.
And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. A little release to the back. Whoop, headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab. Lowers those pads. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Carr. Here comes the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. C.J. Carr firing again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's Carr to throw. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
There's some room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offense.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Here's the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
The kick is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They punted away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Throwing, Carr, into the end zone, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Frazier again. Might have a chance. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Got him downfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They feed him again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Check, check, check. 80-22, ISO. 80-22, ISO. Ready, go.
The give is to Williams. Powers through the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Running behind that left side.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Carr throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready, ready. We're at 18, we're at 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.